championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, know you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, go home, go home, go hard, go hard, go home, go hard, go hard, go home, go hard, go hard, go home. Touchdown like the end zone.
Let's go.
When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone.
Texas
Go
Tech,
hard,
baby.
go
Let's
hard,
go.
go home, go hard, go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then a double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I'm centric. Never dull, this electric.
Cowboys.
When I put the bricks on my toes, me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard.
Oh my God.
Go hard, go hard, go home, go hard, go hard, go home, go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, go hard.
What up? Hey, do you want to keep the song going?
Omar was hyped up.
Huh? Omar was hyped up. Let me here.
That's the anthem flow. That is the
That's
anthem. Go hard.
That's the hey, that's the anthem right there. I know I only been on the show for a little bit, but that joint, and that's not usually music that I would listen to, but I listen to it all the time. Just get
let's go. Let's go. Let me get this out of here. All right, welcome, gentlemen. Episode 64.
What up, my brothers?
What up? Let me go to my background music here.
Great day, man. Great day.
It's been a great
day, man. Y'all having a good week?
Man, we ready for football, bro. We ready for some college.
NFC's coming close.
A lot of NFL news today, boys.
Man, a lot of last-minute news going on, man. A lot of stuff going on, man. It's getting ready, man. Everything's getting good. Let's go.
Week 1, baby. Week 1.
It's coming soon.
What do we got? What do we got? 3 weeks now? How far are we out from start date?
It's like 3 weeks.
Like 20, 24, like 21, 22, I think like 22 days or so.
Okay. All right.
22 days?
22 or 23, something like that.
Welcome to the Bottom Line, episode 64. That's my guy over there, Canteen. Down below, that's Hot Take Jacob in that corner over there.
Omar.
That's Omar. Let's go. This is the Bottom Line, and we're just coming to you, having some fun talking sports. 3 veterans, 1 Air Force, and then some guy from the street named Jake.
A knockout punch.
So, hey, some straggler, hey, he's some straggler we picked up to rehabilitate.
Let me tell you something. Throw me in there.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Hey, welcome, man. Hey, so yeah, we partnered with Dan Harris and Let's Talk Sports, also Sideline Sports Network. We stream on 3 YouTube channels, 3 Facebooks, Twitch, all that good stuff. Go like, subscribe, all that. Subscribe on YouTube. We got 1,255 on the Facebook group. We appreciate everybody out there.
1,500.
It up. Let's go.
We got 3 weeks, 1,500.
Go share the Facebook group. Go subscribe over there on YouTube. Do all that good stuff, man. I appreciate everybody. All right, so let's touch a little bit on boxing. Anthony Joshua and Robert Helenius. Is that right? Helenius,
yeah.
Helenius.
Yeah, something like
He
that.
fought in London. 7th round KO. So kind of the thing he's trying to get his career back on track. You know, what is Deontay Wilder the obvious next opponent? Who's next for him? What do you guys think? I mean, who's the next guy that he needs to fight?
Ken?
I'll let y'all touch on that. You go ahead. Y'all go ahead, man.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the fight, watched the knockout with Clubber D. I was actually with him. And that was a vicious knockout, gentlemen. The way he caught him with that right hook to the jaw and just sent him down to the ground in a heap. Now, that being said, as you mentioned, he was a late sub, right? He wasn't the original fighter. He came and took this fight like 2 weeks ago. So props to him for taking that. But he went up against Joshua, who in the past has been a really, really good fighter. Now, like you said, he lost some of his luster when he lost a couple times over the years, especially when he lost to, I forget his name, the Spanish cat. I forget his name.
Is it Ruiz?
John Ruiz, right.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, he's trying to get back on track now. For me, the money fight is to put him in there with Wilder and just let them both try to work, because they're both in that same kind of path back to redemption.
Right, trying to get back. Right. Yeah.
That's what I would say.
I would agree with Omar. Here's the bad thing, though. I think Wilder whoops him within, I would say 5 rounds.
Oh,
wow!
I would say
really?
Wilder whoops him in 5 rounds. I think we're hyping him too up. I think he, like you said, it was a last-minute fight for the other fighter. I don't think he was ready at all, and that's why it came out the way it did.
Yeah, he could be washed still. He could.
Right. So you think because it was last minute? Because I think Wilder took him out a lot sooner. He fought the same guy, right? Didn't he take him out like in a couple of rounds? Didn't Wilder take the same guy out?
Yeah, I think he beat him in like 3 rounds or something like that.
Right.
But, I mean, Joshua was playing it very too safe in my eyes early in the fight, because he was just trying to kind of like feel him out, like he wasn't really prepared, maybe totally.
Right.
And so he was working on his jab the whole time, but he wasn't really trying to go for that blow. But once he caught that opening in the 7th round, done.
See you later.
Right. Yeah. What do you think, Anthony?
Bro, you know I'm just listening to this, man. You know how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
Okay.
You know,
all right, man. Yeah.
I mean, you know how I feel about the whole boxing and
Right. And then, I mean, is there another fight out there with Tyson and Wilder, since he unretired now? Tyson Fury, didn't he unretire?
Yeah, he's unretiring. He was supposed to come back and fight. He's supposed to fight Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, the former UFC champ, in a boxing match in Saudi Arabia coming up in November, I believe, or October. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be it's going to be a crossover fight. Ngannou shouldn't stand a chance, because Fury's one of the best boxers we've seen in a long, long time. But he's just doing that to make money. That's nothing more than a money grab, is what that is for 2 gentlemen. So.
Right. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Any other? Yeah, go ahead.
The one other story, Clubber D wanted me to point out that Hot Take Jake, he was completely right when he called the Jake Paul knockout of Nate Diaz.
Hot Take Jake.
He wanted me to send you that little message.
Oh man!
Now,
quick puffing up his head, man. Later. Come on now.
I know Clubber D's not on the show right now, but I do want to ask him and whenever you talk to him, ask him what he thinks of them going into the octagon. I kind of I'm ready for it. That's more interesting than what we saw last week.
The PFL has a bunch of signings recently in which they're bringing these fighters in for it's like an open weight kind of division. And so there's going to be men and women, and there's just going to be, it's kind of like there's no weight limit class in there. You just fight who you fight, so you can get the best fighters fighting each other. Like Kayla Harrison should fight Cyborg again and things like that. So
what? Really?
Perfect.
Huh. That's weird.
Shout out Clubber D, man.
Shout out to Clubber D, the man. The legend.
We was just in New Orleans this weekend together.
Oh, y'all were together? Oh, okay. Y'all were up there together?
Yeah, we travel every year. We travel every year for our fantasy drafting, so we went to New Orleans this year.
Oh, I saw pictures. Okay, so
you got a trophy. Yeah, you got a trophy and stuff, right?
Yeah, we got a trophy and like a wrestling belt, like a WWF big huge belt.
Oh wow! So that's a big tournament for you guys, huh?
Yeah, we raised up by the 400 this year. So.
Wow! What's the payout?
I think 32 is going to be number 1, and
3,200 or 32. You froze up.
Oh, he froze up. I think he said 3,200. They do that though.
Place, I think they just get their money back.
What'd you say, Omar? How much? 3,200. You locked it up, Omar. Yeah. You were frozen. Can you hear me?
He's still frozen a little.
Can you hear me? Omar! Jump back out, jump back in. Jump out, jump back in, man.
Yeah,
all right, man. Yeah. Hey, so recently a lot of stuff's been happening, man. A lot of tidbits, different things been happening. There you are, Omar. I think I see you now. Hey, so all recently I'm just throwing some of these in. I'll throw some NFL stuff in later. But James Harden was out there bad mouthing Daryl Morey at a basketball camp. What was going on there?
A disgrace.
What
This
in
guy
the
is the
world?
most
Jay, you
overrated.
go ahead first, Jake.
Go ahead.
He's
Jake.
the most overrated guard of all time. I know he did his thing in isolation ball with the Rockets, and a lot of people. I can't believe I've had dumb people come up to me and literally tell me, "Hey, I think he's better than Wade. You should put him above Wade in the all-time shooting guard list, where it'd be Jordan,
Are you serious?
Kobe, him, then Wade. There ain't no damn way you ever do that. That's ridiculous. This guy is the example of mediocrity.
He was good when he's in shape. He was really good.
Let me tell you something, man. I hope Daryl Morey keeps him there stranded. I wouldn't even care about getting anything back. Keep him stranded there and let him suffer like the bum he is. Go get fat and go to some strip clubs, you loser.
Loser.
Freaking bum, man. No effort.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Trash.
he's definitely the last few years, man. He's just been, I don't know. I feel bad for him when he went to Brooklyn because he actually tried over there, and then Kyrie, and it just ended up being a mess. And then he fought himself out of that. So, what do you think about him bad mouthing Daryl Morey at the basketball camp, Omar?
Yeah, that's some weird behavior when this guy has been the only one to have your back your entire career. The guy has brought you everywhere he's gone because he's been loyal to you. And again, I don't know much of the behind the scenes relationship behind them, but I know that at every turn he supported him. And if it were me, I would think that I would treat that person a little nicer than calling him out in public. So.
Right? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. You got something to say about James Harden, Canteen?
Pathetic, man. I mean, I think he should suffer. I mean, I think James Harden, like Jake and Omar caveat on, he's overrated, man. He's not as good as he used to be. I think he's like 35. He's not in his prime anymore, man. He's not an Allen Iverson. He's not a Dwayne Wade. He's not a premier type of guard.
I don't cuss much, but he's straight. He is.
I mean, he can still pass the ball, so that's good.
Yeah,
that he still has
I think he's decent, but he's not. He's on a scale from 1 to 10. I give him a 5 out of 10.
I mean, when he was in Houston, he was really good. I mean, it kind of fell apart there.
But I think even now with Embiid, I think he complements Embiid well. I think they make a good pairing.
I'm surprised he wanted out of there. I think they promised him something, and it didn't seem like. I think he felt like they didn't come through.
Yeah.
So what I heard was that they promised him a long-term contract, and that never
happened.
But I'm saying, why would you give a guy like that a long-term deal? Why?
He played for in the playoffs.
What does he bring to the organization that's promising?
I mean, he plays pretty good, but I mean, he has to be committed. You know.
Yes, he can play. He can dish the ball. He can even score sometimes, as he showed in the playoffs when he dropped 40 a couple times. But as Ken just mentioned, his attitude isn't there. He doesn't care. He's out here wearing fat suits to get out of town. Like, what are we doing?
Right. It's crazy.
Sad.
Yeah, I don't know. It is sad. It's pretty sad. We'll see what happens to him. I mean, he's obviously not going to be with the 76ers from all signs, so we'll see where he ends up at. I mean, maybe they just dump him off somewhere in some random place, you know, because they got all the power, really.
Yeah, he has. That's exactly what I was going to say. He has no leverage.
Yeah,
so if I'm Daryl Morey, I do exactly what Ken and Jake said. You know, just make him sit there and be miserable unless he doesn't want to play.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening lately. Omar, gonna get into you're our expert. You're not the only. That's not your main thing. You're all sports. You're the sports professor, but you're the bottom line expert in all things baseball. Okay,
baseball, man.
Make that clear.
I like how you clarified that.
I gotta clarify because I gotta show some love to the professor, the sports professor over there. So. Just hovering over 500, just a little more than a week ago, the Mariners have kind of hit their stride. They recently, beat the Baltimore Orioles the other day for their 8th win in a row. They surged to 63-52, and I don't know what they did since then. This was a couple of days ago, so they were within a half game of the last wild card spot. I don't know where they're at today, Omar. Do you know where they're at? Are they still in
they're in third place. They went since that time. They're 68. Oh, sorry, they're 63 and 54, 5. Yes,
Okay, so
they've
lost
gone
a couple
0-2
games.
since then. Yes.
Okay. Are they going to make a wild card spot? You think? Are they going to get that last one?
I do. I think they're going to get the last one. I know my MLB expert Mike Wiebe would probably disagree with me because he always champions Toronto. But I actually do see the Mariners coming back and taking that last spot from Toronto because they have been better in the second half since the trade deadline and the All-Star game.
Right. What do you think, Jake? Are they going to get that last spot?
They'll get it, but I mean, is it even? I think they lose right when they get to the playoffs. I don't think anything from them.
Who's got a TV on? Somebody got a TV on?
Oh shoot, that's me. My bad, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize.
We got some background noise.
Yeah, my bad. Hold on. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. What do you think,
Like I
Canteen?
said,
Go ahead.
I don't see nothing of it.
Flo,
They're
so
gonna
you-
lose right in the offs.
Let me let Jake go ahead and finish.
Go ahead, Jake. Finish up with your thought.
Like I said, they're gonna lose right in the offs. They're not nothing special to me. I don't see anything out of this. They're one and done once they go to the make the playoffs. One and done.
So they'll get in and get booted out first round. They'll need to
Easily.
eat like sweep, maybe. Oh, wow. What about you, Canteen?
Here's what I'm afraid of, man. I'm afraid of the American League East. Every team in that division is playing at 500. I think the Toronto Blue Jays are going to slip in as that wild card. The Orioles are up. The Orioles are up. The Rays are 3.5 games behind.
Okay.
Toronto's 8 games behind. I think it's somebody out of the AL East is going to slip in there. I think they'll slip in before the Mariners. That's what
we know who you don't want to see.
So
the Yankees?
So hey, just a quick question, Omar. I guess Canteen's more like he's on the like your friend Mike saying the Blue Jays. I'm not like I said. I'm just a novice baseball person. But how many can get in from a particular division, or can they get more than 3 teams in the East? I mean, they got everybody's playing well over there.
Yeah, there are no rules necessarily.
All over 500.
If you have the better record, you can get they can get all 3.
They could essentially get all 5 in, right? Because all 5 in theory.
You have to get one of each division. So
okay.
That's, four divisions there. So you got 4 there automatically. So you
can get 3.
A max of 3.
So
max
3,
of 3.
yeah.
So you can get tops of 3.
So yeah, technically they could get Toronto in there as the 3rd one.
Right.
I just see the Mariners playing a little better ball right now. That's all.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so both the Rangers and the Astros made moves at the trade deadline. They've been fighting back and forth. Can the Rangers hold off the Astros in the AL West? What do you think, Omar? Can our Rangers hold them off?
No.
No.
Sorry, my boy. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah. With Verlander coming back and then Altuve also returning and playing well, they're getting a lot of firepower back at the right time for the stretch. And I think that Verlander will turn into his old Houston self, and Altuve as well, and the rest of the team will huddle around, and I think they will catch your Rangers and pass your Rangers.
Oh.
You think you're talking about the division?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll pass your division. I don't see either of those 2 teams even dangerous at all.
I think that.
But if somehow your Yankees slip in, they're dangerous.
Yes, they will be, because we're playing in the toughest division.
They're 13 games behind. The Yankees are 13 games behind, bro.
Fast. They're falling fast.
From wild card? No, we're not.
Y'all 13 games behind. Y'all in
4
5th
games
place.
behind Toronto.
Yeah, we're only 4 to 5 games
Sox.
behind some wild card spots.
Yeah, I mean, but you got a ways to go. I mean, y'all
a lot of baseball playing in August.
Listen, man, right now,
The best team in the AL is the Orioles. I can give it to them, and it hurts me to say that because of what they do in our division. But them Yankees, man, it's time to get hot, guys.
Bro, y'all 13 games behind, dog.
It's been time to get hot,
We're
Jake.
competing right now with the Braves, who people think they're the best team in the whole MLB.
How
what we're doing. That's
With
what
the
we're doing.
Braves. Okay,
You
all
13
right.
games behind. You compete with the Braves. They number 1 in the National League East. Is that what you're telling me?
Wow.
Right now, we're
You
playing
just
right
never
now.
telling
I'm
me.
watching the game on the side right now. We're giving you a comp.
Um,
Competition
so
time.
the Yankees have been 4-6 in their last 10. They're 5 games out of the last wild card spot. It is not looking good for them unless they
it's
turn it
good
on
for you,
right now.
Jay.
You do not know. You do not know. Garrett Cole messed up that game. What was it the other day? He was the one that screwed up. But that's it. Other than that, we're ready.
We'll see.
Come on.
So
Jay.
Best
you want
pitcher
to put
screwing up.
some
That's not
kind
good.
of bet that the Yankees don't make it?
Well, I bet what?
Wear a Rangers hat or
Think
something?
so? I don't think so. Right
I'll put one
now,
for the
right
Rangers.
now,
Yeah, I'll wear a
Omar, right
Rangers
now. Who do
We
you
make the
project for the
playoffs,
World
guys.
Series right now? World Series right now.
I'll
Oh, the
wear like a
Braves,
Yankees hat.
the
If they
Braves in
make-
the NL by far. They're
If they make the wild card, I'll wear a New York cap.
You got a deal. You
You
got
said
a
the
deal.
Braves and
You
who?
put a Rangers. Okay, let's go. That's a bet, baby.
I got the Braves in the NL for sure. They're just playing too strong a ball right now. They're just too good.
Yeah, the Braves.
Now the Dodgers are 9-1 in their last 10, so
Right.
they will be challenging, the Braves here for that NL side, and then on the AL side, I can't believe I'm about to say this,
Tampa
but I
Bay.
think either the Orioles or the Rays have a chance to, and I would never have said that, but
Wow.
this year the Orioles just keep proving me wrong at every point. where
Isn't
they
that
just
isn't that
keep playing
isn't
good
that Mike's
ball.
team?
This is Mike Levy's team. Yeah,
Yeah, he's excited that he should be excited.
he's
That's the
super
only team
excited.
that
They've been
scares
playing.
me in the AL. The
Man,
Orioles.
So, but again, I can see.
Go back.
But again, I can see the Astros again in the championship hunt. So,
really? Oh wow.
Sir.
All right, any other baseball for Omar? You got any questions for him about baseball, guys?
I mean, like as he said earlier, baseball season is really shaping itself. Man, we're almost in September.
Right.
August is gone. The playoffs about to jump off, and
Right.
man, before you know it, it'll be World Series before Halloween. Man, it's about to get crazy, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It'll be football and then the
baseball.
World Series at the same time.
Ain't
Man.
time, bro.
It's a good time for sports in the fall. You know what I'm saying? The
I'm
fall
ready.
is a good time for
Ready.
sports, man.
oh yeah. Hey, by the way, Jake,
Yeah.
Clubber D just texted me, and he basically agrees with you. He thinks Joshua will get put out by the 4th round, not even the 5th. So.
Who? Oh,
talking about that
he said
fight
Josh.
between Joshua
he
and
said
Wilder.
Wilder would knock out Joshua in the 4th.
really? Wilder? Really?
That's Clubber D's
Okay.
prediction. So
Okay.
there you go.
Dang right. There you go,
Yeah.
Clubber D. The Combat G Clubber D, man. Speaking facts.
Well, even when he's wrong, he's right or something, right? Isn't that what he says?
Yeah, he's the after the fact king, baby.
Don't hate.
The fact
He's never
king,
wrong.
baby. Let's
The wolf is
go.
never wrong. Let's go.
Exactly. Hey, so real quick comment. Looks like Canteen's gonna be on me $250. I say the Texas Tech's already in the top 25 in the coaches poll.
Bruh,
I'm just saying,
look, are you in the top 10 right now?
not
Are
yet.
you in the top 5?
I didn't say
ain't
that
no
about top 5. I said
discussion.
top 10.
Bro,
Coming. Pay me my money.
you think y'all gonna make the top 10? You really think that? Jake,
We're
what you
gonna make
think?
the top 10.
The funniest part about this is that you said the coaches poll because you think you slick, Flo. Because the AP poll, they ain't even
AP.
ranked in.
Hey, but they got the most votes
AP.
of the unranked.
Flo think
Oh.
he's sick, man. Flo think
I'm
he's
just
slick.
saying.
Hey, Associated Press, man.
Okay, whatever,
Associated
man.
Press.
Hey, we're
I
right
didn't
there,
see.
though.
Yeah, they're not in the AP.
Even in the AP, we're right there. Get a couple wins, we'll be in there.
Receiving votes does not mean receiving
Let's
wins.
go.
That's definitely not what that means.
All right, let's go. All right, anyway, so any other college stuff you want to touch on before we go to the NFL?
Bro, you already know right now. So since
Oh,
you,
man.
I know you made a comment about this. Y'all said Georgia got a weak schedule, but I'm gonna caveat on what Kirby Smart said. Come try us. Come see about us. Anybody want to see us? Come see us. We don't pick the schedule. We don't pick the schedule, Flo. We don't do that.
What do you mean you don't pick?
Who's your quarterback, by
We
the way?
don't have no say.
Who's your quarterback?
You think I want to play Tennessee Martin the first game? We're gonna put 100 on the scoreboard. We're gonna blow the scoreboard out, bro. We got them. Oh, Carson Beck.
Oh, now you know. At least you know who your quarterback is now.
I know who the quarterback is.
Well, the last 4 times you didn't know who he was.
Bro,
like,
man,
I don't know. It don't matter who he is. That's what you kept saying.
I can't wait. Y'all getting lost. Y'all got some losses.
Yeah. I can't wait either until Alabama smokes y'all.
Y'all got to be crazy.
Y'all got to shut
though.
If Alabama beat me, I won't come back on the show for the rest of the year. If Alabama whoop me, I'm gone.
Hey, Jake, who'd you say LSU's got to get past?
No, they won't beat LSU.
I'm
when
saying,
SEC championship.
You said LSU had to beat somebody.
It could be LSU in Georgia.
They just got to beat Georgia, right?
If Tennessee beat them, Tennessee could be a very good team to make it to the Final Four.
It was a tough game for. Was it Alabama that LSU had to beat? You were saying
LSU just has to beat Alabama.
Okay, you said Alabama,
and they're right there.
Right,
and they'll see Georgia.
And
they already did it last year, Canteen.
They beat them last year, Canteen.
They already did it last year.
And as we talked about earlier, gentlemen. As we talked about earlier, it's very, very hard to three-peat in college football. It has not been done in 90 years since the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Minnesota did.
Shout out Dan for that.
Not even the great Nick Saban did that.
So I can't see that, man. I can't. The SEC is way too tough, and y'all barely got by in the Peach Bowl last year.
We coming
on a last-second field goal. So
we coming.
You know that too.
Hey, your boy kept calling my phone. Hey, listen, Flo was calling me. He was scared. He was, bro, I told you what was gonna happen.
We're coming. We coming.
Hey, so what happened? Why you kept calling me? Why you kept calling my phone?
I hope they're not saying we coming as in we in Texas Tech.
I hope not either. I really hope not either. Because they ain't going to be that.
Hey, Texas Tech going to be in the top 10 this year, and they'll be a dark horse for
coming trying to make the Alamo Bowl
game.
You know what's really funny about all of this, gentlemen, is that the Pac-12, the now Pac-4, that is going to disintegrate and not be a conference anymore. They have 5 teams ranked in the AP Top 25. So this is going to be their best season in forever, and it's going to be their last season.
Their best and last.
Hey, so let me ask y'all something before we move on.
Okay.
Do you I mean, now, I changed my mind again based off a conversation me and Flo had, and I sent out it was a video clip with Deion Sanders being arrogant and all that. Do you think TCU going to beat them week 1?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they are.
Easily.
I think they'll make it a game, but I think they're going to beat them.
No, that's a blowout.
That's tough. I don't think TCU is going to be that as good as they were last year.
TCU is replacing their quarterback. I mean, they got to replace a lot of people. So
their quarterback was the heart of that team.
That's the only thing, That's the only thing. So I think it'll be a little closer. I think obviously their quarterback, Colorado's got to. He's been playing with his dad for a while, so he knows his dad, what he wants. He knows how to play under his system. So I think that's an advantage for Colorado. It's just a matter of getting the other guys on the same page. So it'll be a little rough early, but I think Colorado makes it close, but TCU probably wins that game still. I don't think it's a blowout, but we'll see.
It's gonna be wild.
I got a blowout.
It'll be crazy, man. All right, NFL, man. Let's get into this NFL. A couple of big things came out. Zach Martin got signed by the Cowboys. I told y'all he was gonna sign him. What did I tell you?
That's big.
$13 million this year and $14 million next year. What are your thoughts? Zach Martin gets signed just like I told you.
Ken, what you got, baby? What you think about your team?
I think it was a mistake, man. I think it was a mistake. I think he's a decent offensive lineman or what have you. I think he's decent.
What?
I would have got rid of him and let him go to the Jets. Let him go to the Jets.
He's arguably the top 2 or 3 in the NFL at that position.
You have to keep him. What were you going to do? Who are you going to replace him with?
Is he really worth all that money that they pay him?
Here's the thing, Canteen. You got to have your edges set. You got to have your edges set for your quarterback, man.
What I'm saying is he worth the money that we paid him, bro?
I mean, they probably gave him a little too much considering he's 32, but he's going to have another couple of good years in him. He's been healthy for the most part. I mean, he's always been healthy, so I don't anticipate him.
Guards get paid too much, probably, because they get paid more. But
yeah.
Talking about the guards, yeah, you're right. You got a good point.
I mean, look at all these teams out there who are trying to get their right tackle and left tackle set. Now we're good. We're good now at the offensive line. You know, we just got to worry about Dak, you know, not making too many mistakes, not trying to do too much, and we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good.
We open up against the Giants on Sunday night, man.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Hey, so also Dalvin Cook signed. Who did he sign with? Dalvin Cook with the
Jets, 1 year deal.
Jets, 1 year, $8 million. Yeah, that happened recently too, man. Is that a good signing for them? I mean, we all kind of speculated he might go to the Jets.
Hell yeah, that's a good move for them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you about the Jets.
Is this good move? Like, hey, maybe you might think they were third place, but now, hey, they could be challenged for the division or second place. I mean, that good of a signing.
The AFC East is a toss up right now. I mean, you got the Jets, you got the Jets, you got the Dolphins, you got the Patriots might have a good year.
Yeah,
no, they're not.
Buffalo. I'm gonna say Buffalo's kind of like that. I'm on the fence with
Buffalo
Buffalo.
sliding.
Buffalo do the same. They crash and burn every year. They crash and burn.
Yeah, Buffalo's struggling. It seemed like they're struggling.
They're struggling.
I mean, off season, have all this drama in the off season. They lost even sooner than they did the year before in the playoffs.
Right.
And then the defense, is it the defensive coordinator left? He didn't even have another job. He just quit. I mean, these are not good signs for a team trying to make the playoffs.
Buffalo won't be in the run this year, bro. You count them out. You count them out right now.
I mean, I think they're still going to be in the running, especially for that division, because as you mentioned, that division is wide open. I mean, Miami should be pretty good if Tua can stay healthy, but the rest of the division, it's up in the air. But now with this Dalvin Cook signing for the Jets, you know,
that's major. That's major. For
it does nothing. It does nothing.
What are you talking about?
It's a great signing. It is a great signing.
Coming off of ACL
they still have a bad O-line?
Bring this veteran in.
Do they still have a bad O-line, Omar?
Might have said Buffalo all the way.
They do have a bad O-line.
Their O-line isn't
so
great.
who's he running through?
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, they definitely got to. Well, they definitely got to get Brown back.
We know that you have to have two competent backs these days. Dalvin Cook has proven himself to be a competent back. You got him. You bring Breece Hall back slowly because they said with Breece Hall, they said they didn't want to bring him and rush him in too quickly back from the injury. So this is why they signed Dalvin Cook 1 year, because it's going to help.
They're hyping this team up too much, and you're falling for it like idiots. You're falling for it like idiots.
I am starting to fall for it. You're right.
Yeah,
you are.
They're going to get Dwayne Brown back eventually. He's going to seal the left tackle. It's the right tackle. It's the right tackle they got to worry about. Which we already got. He's gonna be solid for them once he's fully healthy.
I could have sworn he was a grandparent. That's what I last heard. God.
You're crazy.
Stop falling for it, man.
Hey, that's your son-in-law, man. That's your son-in-law, man.
I do see them making the playoffs though now.
Yeah.
As a wild card.
Who's that?
I'll get to that next week. We'll see.
No,
the Jets. And then speaking of the New England, my son-in-law is tapping in here. Zeke signing with the Patriots, 1 year deal, $3 million base salary, $1 million signing bonus. Deal could be worth up to $6 million with incentives. Thoughts? I mean, does this help the Patriots, or it doesn't really matter, or does it what? What do y'all think?
The farewell
I think that's a big. I think that's a big play for the Patriots, man. And I can already tell you why it's a big play for the Patriots, because Ezekiel Elliott cut his hair. He went in. It's Belichick's way. The Patriots
he cut his hair. I mean, what is that?
I'm just saying.
What does it have to do with anything?
That's what I was saying.
Listen what I'm saying. Cam Newton, listen. Cam Newton went there. Cam Newton did not conform to the Belichick way. Cam Newton did not conform to it. He was flamboyant. He wanted to be seen. Cam Newton, not a bad quarterback. But they got Cam Newton up out of there. Ocho Cinco did not conform to the Belichick way. He's gone. I think Ezekiel Elliott is going to conform to the way. And listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't be surprised if the Patriots may be a wild card out of the division. Watch out for New England.
This signing?
Mac Jones is going to listen.
What?
Mac Jones is going to have a spectacular year. Watch Mac Jones have a spectacular year. Watch.
Spectacular.
Watch.
Spectacular.
What
does spectacular mean? What is your definition of spectacular? Because that ain't the definition I know.
Listen. They got Bill O'Brien is an offensive coordinator that came from Alabama.
Look at Jay's face.
Listen what I'm telling you. The Patriots are going to win at least 10 games. I give them 10 or 11 games.
Jake's shocked.
10 or 11.
No, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
Hey, you mind cutting Canteen off the show? This guy sounds like an idiot. What the heck? Take him off. Stop it.
Smoke weed every day.
They're going to be fourth in their division, Canteen. They're lucky to win 7
Hey,
games.
look. I'll tell you this. I agree slightly with Canteen. I think they could be a borderline playoff team. He's got.
I'm telling you, that division gonna be so tight across the board. What I'm trying to tell you,
he's got an actual offensive coordinator now, unlike last year. He's got an actual offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
But
my point exactly.
I think Zeke does help him in two ways. I think you got that short yardage guy. Zeke's not going to be a guy you're going to give it to him 30 times, and he's going to be a guy that gives you, those tough yards. He's going to be a guy that
leverage the playing field.
He can help you. He's a great pass. He's great in the pass game, picking up blitzes and stuff like that, and that's going to be helpful. And I think that could help Mac Jones. Mac Jones, I don't think he'll have a spectacular, but he'll have a better year than last year. I think they got a shot now. I mean, this is a pretty good signing for them. I don't think it's change his life.
Can we name their wide receivers?
Dramatically.
And please don't say Juju, because that guy sucks.
Juju Smith-Schuster's solid. They got Devontae Parker still.
I do like this signing in terms of, again, y'all, think about, we have to have two, competent backs in the league these days.
Right.
And so now you pair him with Ramondre Stevenson, and that's a nice little 1-2 tandem you got right there. Especially as was mentioned, Ezekiel can catch the ball really well outside of the backfield, and you can just run straight up through the hole with Ramondre. So
Am I forgetting something? Did Ezekiel Elliott just come out of Ohio State? What happened? Or Ezekiel with the Cowboys and sucked like trash the past 4 years there too? What are we doing?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I didn't say he sucked the past. I wouldn't say he sucked the past 4 years. Maybe the past couple years he had some down years. But,
and he was injured one of those years. He was injured.
Yeah,
he had a torn MCL. I mean, come on. He's still a viable back in certain situations. He's not going to be a guy you can give it to 30 times. He's going to be a guy he'll get 15 to 16 touches per game.
I mean, even in his down years, he was still getting 800, 900 yards, almost 1,000 yards in his down years. So,
hey, Ezekiel, word of advice, man. Learn how to hold that clipboard pretty good today. All right, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
No one wants to see the Cowboys and Bills Super Bowl. This is 1992.
Hey, I want to see that one. I'll take that one.
That's my favorite storyline. That's my favorite NFL Super Bowl pick. It's for the Bills to get their revenge on the Cowboys in a 90s. When they beat them 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I was going to show this. So let's go to the NFL's top 100 came out, and I was going to see if I could pull this up. Let me see. That's not it. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can share this screen here. Where is it at? All right, so here was the top 10 here. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, you already know what that say. You know what that say.
Oh, here it is.
You already know who's number one.
All right, so this was the top 10. The last of these are chosen by the players, right? And so just to kind of go around the horn, what do you guys think? Is this a good list? Anybody should move up or down? Should you move anybody in? What do you guys think?
All right, man. So let me start first. I mean, you got Mahomes 1, Hurts should be 2. I put Jefferson at 3. I didn't put Burrow at 4.
You're moving everybody around. What are you doing?
Yeah, man. I mean, because I disagree, man. I think Jalen Hurts should be number 2. They
lost a bad list. Number 2? Are you crazy? Okay.
If Jalen Hurts hadn't got hurt them couple of games, he would have been the MVP. Period. He would have been the MVP last year. You know that.
He fumbled the ball. He gave the game away. Come on.
Oh man.
Go ahead, man. Y'all go ahead, man. All right.
Look, I think one that is really sticks out to me is Parsons. That seems way too low for him. I would actually switch him and Bosa around.
Right, absolutely.
And have Parsons at 4 and Bosa's at 8. Also, I don't think Tyreek Hill is necessarily the number 2 best receiver in the league. while I do agree Justin Jefferson should be at number 2 over Hurts at 3, I disagree a little with Canteen there. I don't think Tyreek Hill should be in there. And I don't want to be a homer, so I didn't want to say Devontae Adams. But I've said on this program plenty of times before that he's the second best receiver behind Jefferson still. So, I mean, even then, if you could do something like that, or, a lot of people are down with Aaron Donald, and I don't know when he lost his skills, but I think he still needs to be considered, in there, maybe even over Chris Jones at number 10. What do y'all think about that?
Well, here's what I get frustrated hearing. Why are you throwing Micah Parsons that high? What has he done?
Micah Parsons is probably
I think he's a better defensive player than Bosa. Definitely.
He's got to be probably the best defensive player in the league at this point, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
the best defensive pass rusher, or what are we doing?
Let's say pass rusher. That's a better clarification.
I'd pick
Pass
TJ
rusher.
Watt over him right now still.
Okay, I could put him up there. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, Micah Parsons. He is a generational talent, right? People like to say he's the next coming of LT. So he's a beast, and I just think that's too low. And I think that he's a better player than Bosa in my eyes. So.
I'll say
But
this.
I do agree with the Hurts and JJ, though. I do agree that JJ should be 2.
You think he's better than Hurts?
This is the one thing I can't stand about top 100 with the NFL players. They're too biased. First off, here's another thing.
You got a good point.
For you to be in the top 10, you have to change the game, and only quarterbacks really do that. So it needs to be mostly quarterbacks in there. That's first off. Second off, why in the heck is Joe Burrow not number 1? What's going on?
What?
What are we doing?
Why would he be number 1?
Because he's done the
anything.
unthinkable, and he's beaten Mahomes 3-1. He's beaten Mahomes already. He's 3-1 against him. He lost off of a messed up defensive mishap. That's the only reason they won.
Is he a Super Bowl
You know what
champion?
this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? Oh, who was that quarterback that won? Oh, early Brady. Think of this.
What
Now,
the heck?
I'm not talking about later Brady, because later Brady did become better. But the 2000s Brady, when he won 3 rings and only Peyton had 1, I still at that time in that decade thought Peyton was better than him. Because I felt that even that Brady won, he had Belichick with him. It's the same exact thing in this decade as well. Mahomes has Andy Reid.
I got you.
And Burrow doesn't have anything except a bum named Zach Taylor. And he's doing all this. That's why I hate that Patrick Mahomes is number 1. We are too fixated on Patrick Mahomes. It's frustrating.
Flo, go
Beyond
ahead.
frustrating.
Flo, your turn. Give your spiel, Flo.
I like this list.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
personally Jalen's too high and Joe Burrow's too low. I would put Jalen down around 9-10.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
He had a great team. I think he had a great defense. He had one of those seasons, magical season. I don't think, like I said, I think he takes a step back. I don't think he's the same guy.
He will take a step back.
He had one
even
good
a step
year.
back, still better quarterback than most in the league.
He only had 3,000 yards. It's not like he had a lot of yards. He had a couple of big plays here and there.
I'm
He
not
made
gonna
some
put
good
him-
plays.
I'm not going to put him as bad as Lamar, but I believe he has a little bit of Lamar hype because I think Lamar is not that great.
Well,
Lamar's a better runner for sure.
They're both running quarterbacks, so I guess that's why they get grouped together. But they're really different players.
Yeah.
the way
What I
that,
mean by that is after Lamar won the MVP, we hyped him up, and I think there were times where people were putting him over Patrick Mahomes. And I don't think Burrow was really in his prime yet.
Well, Jake, let me ask you this question. Jake, let me ask you this.
No,
Jake,
Lamar's never been better.
do you
Go
think
ahead.
Lamar Jackson gonna have an MVP type season this year? Comeback
Hell
MVP
no.
type season?
Hell no.
You
What
don't
y'all
think
think,
so?
Omar? What do you think, Flo?
I think Lamar's going to have a good season this year. I think he's got a good offensive coordinator. He's finally got some. I think Zay Flowers is going to be a really good rookie.
I'm so tired of hearing that
Odell
name.
Beckham Jr.?
This guy better
Yeah, Zay-
show up and be the
He's going to
second
show up,
coming
man. I'm
of
going to draft
Marvin
him.
Harrison.
I'm going to draft him, by the way.
I'm so
No one
tired
else
of hearing
drafted
that name. My gosh. We're hyping him up like he is
man.
Marvin Harrison II.
You crazy.
Yeah, I think he's going to be great, man. And the things you hear about
And
in
then you
camp
got
about him.
Odell.
Odell's going to be solid. I think Odell's going to be solid for him.
This is a
He
comeback year for Odell Beckham.
He finally has
year.
weapons. I think that
Comeback.
I think Lamar finally has weapons. I still think he's not great at all the intermediate passes, making the easy throws sometimes. But I think he's good enough that he can make most of the throws most of the time. And of course, his legs keep him, out of trouble sometimes, and sometimes make big plays with him. I think he's going to try and run less, because I think he wants to stay healthier, but he's going to pull back a little there. And I think that'll offset a little bit because I don't think he's as good as a passer as some of these other guys. But he's good enough. Huh?
It's a comeback year for Odell Beckham Jr.
Comeback so? Season. I don't know. Well, he's almost 2 years removed from that injury, so he should be fully healthy now.
And they got your boy, your OC, didn't they? Todd Monken or whatever his name is from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
So he's supposed to fit well with Lamar's style. I do think that Lamar is going to have a good year as long as he stays, obviously, as long as the caveat that he stays healthy. But to get back to his MVP season that he had a few years ago, that's going to be really, really tough because that was an amazing, amazing season that I don't think he'll ever have again, just because it was so amazing. But I do agree with Flo. I do think he will be good. That team is always in contention, and they have a good defense. And they have wide receivers.
Solid defense.
Very solid, always very solid defense. A good coach in Harbaugh, and the offensive pieces are young, but they're there. So,
yep, for sure. Anything else on that, guys? I was going to move on because we're kind of talking about all these different people that got signed, and there's still a lot of free agents out there. Dalvin Cook got signed off the list we sent out. Last time Ezekiel Elliott got signed. I don't know who else got signed off of there, but any of those free agents you see kind of in that top 20, 25 players that you think could get signed pretty quick and where they might go?
We were just talking, if y'all don't mind me going first on this one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We were just talking about Baltimore's defense. Jadeveon Clowney is still out there. He would fit really well with them. So,
yeah, that would be good. That'd be a good move. Anybody else on there?
This is me personally. The Broncos, we need another corner. Please go get Ronald Darby. Listen to me, Sean Payton. We get Ronald Darby. That is a great elite defense all over again.
Hey, Bridgewater went to Detroit.
He went to Detroit?
He signed with Detroit.
Okay, so I guess he's going to back up Goff?
Back up Jared Goff, yeah.
Okay, that's probably a good signing.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Javonte Williams didn't get to play in the preseason. He didn't let him play. I would not mind having a backup in Leonard Fournette. I'd love to have him as our backup.
And Fournette would be a good move. You said Fournette in Denver?
That would be a pretty good move.
That'll be a good smooth move. I like that one.
I like that, yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Fournette and Kareem Hunt are still out there.
Right,
and so some good fits would be possibly the Los Angeles Chargers, someone to support Austin Eckler, Indianapolis, if Jonathan Taylor doesn't sign soon or doesn't come back, rather. He's on the PUP list now. And then even the Washington Commanders, to have someone there to pair up in the backfield with Brian Robinson.
Hey, somebody likes Jake's hat.
Jake's hat, yeah.
You're dang right. Wait,
hey,
what?
So where do y'all see Jarvis Landry landing, though, man? Jarvis Landry. Where do you see him at? Receiver Landry.
He'll be playing in the NFL.
You know who would be good? I mean, well, I don't think they will, but I think the Patriots should get him. They need some receivers.
Ooh,
they need some receivers. They really don't have great receivers. They got Juju, but he's
Patriots too, Landry.
Right.
I think he'd be a good fit for the Patriots.
Okay, Josh.
Oh, you talking about Smith?
Yeah, you know that
Smith. Smith, don't do that, Smith. Don't do that.
What's Smith doing, man? Why are you doing that?
That'll happen next year. Don't you worry.
Hey, Jarvis is a waste.
That's what I said, too. He'll be playing in the XFL soon. Don't you worry.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry's getting long in the tooth at this point, but he could help teams out as a veteran.
I think he could be a number 2 guy, maybe even a 3 guy. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You think he's no longer useful? A little too long in the tooth?
I don't think he's that bad, off.
I mean, he's 30, so he's getting up there. For a receiver. What were you saying, Domar?
Landry. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Landry is he's long in the tooth now, but that he could provide a good veteran presence for a receiver needy team. That there still are teams out there that need receivers too.
Somebody said Saints and Jets in the Super Bowl. Elias,
the Saints and Jets
man.
Are you serious?
The Saints and Jets could both use Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, to that point. To that point, Jarvis. Yeah, he can give you.
I agree with that. He's just a vet. He's probably a third string.
A solid veteran, right?
He's not a one guy.
Right?
Yeah.
He's not a one anymore. No, I mean, I don't know if he ever was, but he was definitely.
I mean, he was a one early on his career, but borderline.
Maybe
a
early.
one B, maybe a 1B guy. All right, anything else on the free agents? We're gonna jump into our division picks, man. Gonna make our division picks for this year. We're not gonna go all the way to NFC Championship. We're just gonna make division picks 1 through 4. You can give me a couple reasons why. You don't have to get into detail in any one team, but you can kind of give us your picks. So we'll just go to NFC. Let's go to the East last, since and I'm gonna write your picks down because I got a sheet here. I can write your picks down so you guys don't forget where you are. You don't tell me. I know you guys, but I got a sheet here. I'm gonna write them down so you guys can't go back and say I didn't do that. I didn't pick that.
Well, you made Jake mad because Jake already had his picks all the way to the championship. He was talking.
Yeah,
about
you gotta slow down, Jake. So let's go.
No. What I was trying to say was name the wild cards because there's 3 wild cards that are going to make it as well.
Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna pick the wild. We're just gonna say who lands where and kind of in your division, and then we can kind of go from there if you want to pick wild cards. But let's go with probably. Let's go NFC West first, and y'all go give me your picks. We'll go Omar, then Jake, then Canteen.
Okay.
NFC West. What are your picks, Omar?
Yeah, NFC West. San Francisco is clearly the head of the class of that division. Right. Mm-hmm. Is and will be for the foreseeable future. So that being said, I do see them being number 1 there, up 12 wins. I'm looking at, and then you have Seattle at number 2. I do think that Geno Smith steps back a little bit. So I think Seattle will probably have like 8 wins maybe. And then you got the Rams in 3rd there. I got them with 6 wins. And then I got Arizona bringing up the rear because obviously Kyler Murray's not going to be there.
Right.
So they're going to be
most
playing
of the season,
like
right?
Yeah, so they're going to be playing like some rear. And and I got them with 4 wins.
Okay. So you have San Francisco 1, and who'd you have second? Seattle,
LA, and then Arizona.
Seattle, LA, and then Arizona. Okay. All right. What do you got, Jake?
I'm gonna go. I like Clubber D, man. I do. But I've just been hearing too much noise about this defense. I'm gonna go the Seattle Seahawks will win this division. Also,
are you serious? What?
Here we go.
With Brock Purdy, I'm hearing that he is not healthy. And I think they will lose a couple of those early games. So I'm going to have Seattle number 1.
Omar?
I mean, he's not healthy? He's not. Okay, so he's on his way back from his injury, but they still think he's on track for week 1. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where.
All right, go ahead, Jake. Sorry,
I don't know where Jake is getting his false information from.
He is throwing a lot of picks in training camp. It's not looking like he used it. I'm telling you, he looked very, very good those 8 games last year.
But that's the thing is, I think that they can get away with having a subpar quarterback. I believe the 49ers have a great enough team that they don't necessarily have to have a great quarterback.
Well, we'll let Jake finish his picks, and then we'll push back if we need to push back.
I have Seattle winning it. I think they go 11-5, 12-5, 11-6. I think the Niners will still make the playoffs with either 11-6 record
so they'll be a wild card probably.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I got the Rams and Cardinals sucking like they usually will be.
Rams and Cardinals.
Okay. Probably 6, and I'll give the Rams a higher win. They'd probably be about 7 and 8, and the Cards are going straight down. I think they're chasing for Caleb Williams. They're in the hunt.
Okay, Canty, what do you got, man? NFC West.
Man, I got it. Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, I think Brock Purdy gonna have a great year, man. I'm going with the 49ers 12-5.
Okay.
49ers 12-5. I'm gonna go Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle maybe 10-6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Rams 9-7.
Wow.
And then
okay.
I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go. Man, this is crazy. 7-10 with the Cardinals.
You think the Cardinals get 7 wins? Wow.
I'm gonna win at least 7 games. I'll give them 7. I'm
That's
giving 7
optimistic.
games.
Wow.
That's optimistic.
That's
to
a
know
hot
Kyler
take
Murray.
right there, man.
Yeah. So,
Hey, you write it down, right?
I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm not writing the records down.
You
write
write
the
it
records
down.
it's
Right,
gonna be a
the
wrong
records
take.
Hold on, 7 and 9. I didn't write the records down, man. I just write 1, 2, 3, 4, man. I'll write that down for 7 and 9 though. All right, for Seattle. Man, I kind of tossed around. I'm gonna go with San Francisco. I think they got enough on defense and offense. Whether you put Brock Purdy in there or you put Sam Darnold, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go with Brock Purdy. Even if he misses a game or two early on, just to make sure he's fully healthy. I think they can, Sam Darnold can fill in 1 or 2 games. I just think San Francisco's got too much on both sides of the ball to lose that division. The only one I wavered was Seattle and the Rams. I think the Rams are going to have a better season this year. You're going to have
You have them number 2.
Going to be back. Aaron Donald's going to come. I'm just saying. I think they're going to have a better season. I just feel like they're going to have a bounce back season. So I'm trying to bounce back between the Rams and Seattle. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the Rams coming in second place there. And Seattle, and it's going to be a tight race between the Rams and Seattle. I think they're going to go.
I just want to check my hearing and make sure.
I think they're going to go back and forth. But I'm going to go with the Rams, Seattle, and then, of course, Arizona. Everybody's picking Arizona last, and I don't see 7
You
games
have always been high on the Rams this whole entire time.
I don't understand.
I like the Rams. I like Aaron Donald's ready to come back and make some noise. I mean, when you got an edge like that helps your defense. That really does. And he, or not an edge, but he's more of a guy.
He's a good
you got a
edge
guy
rusher.
who's that
Who can
dominant
take up
on the
2,
line.
Take up
Right.
both teams.
But Flo, here's the thing: is Matthew Stafford really the answer for their offense?
Right.
I think so. I think he
Man,
was hurt
Stafford kind
last
of
year.
wishy-washy, man. And he's a Georgia boy, but he wishy-washy, man. He kind of, I don't know.
I think he's got one more good year in him. I don't know. I don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl or anything, but I think he's got.
No,
one
I don't
more
think they
good
have an
year
offensive
in him.
line.
And
They
I
don't
think
have an offensive line.
Well, I don't know. I just have a good feeling about them.
I mean, do we even know if they're set on their running game? Because they ran Cam Akers out there for the last 3 games, and he went off, but they
had a
gave him
home
the rest
mishap
of the
with
year.
I can see them signing Kareem Hunt if maybe last minute.
That's actually
Kareem
a
Hunt.
good signing.
I think that would be a good signing for them. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to come in second. They're going to come out with. I like their coach. I like the. I just feel like they're gonna be a little better than people think. But that's my hot take for that. So. And any pushbacks on Jake or anything? Because Jake's usually got the bad takes. So.
I mean,
bad takes.
Always push back on Jake. Yeah, I mean, I could push back on Jake take all day.
Just think of it though. Just think of this before we go on to the next NFC. Seattle's defense, I think, is very good. They just got Witherspoon, and I'm telling you, that's a great pickup at corner.
I agree.
That's true.
So now they're going to be.
I think their defense is going to be solid.
I believe Geno's not going to be as great, but now they got 2 running backs. They got what was that running back last year? Kenneth Walker, and then they grabbed one in the draft this year that was a good one too.
Zach Charbonnet.
There you go. That's his name right there. I couldn't remember.
He's pretty good.
UCLA Bruin. Let's go. Shout out.
He's going to be solid. Charbonnet's going to be solid.
And with the recent reports that Brock Purdy is throwing picks, not looking as what he looked last year, it's a very scary.
Okay.
That is difficult on the quarterback on the second.
Take.
Well, the thing with quarterbacks, and I do agree with Jake here, is quarterbacks in their second year, right? There's more film on them now, and there's more defenses that are caught up to what they're going to do. So that sophomore slump could come into play, but I think you'll have a decent year. I think
he's got a good enough team around him, and I thought of that too about Brock, that they got more tape on him, and they're going to go to his weaknesses. So they may not have as good a season as they did last year, but I think they can still take that division.
Oh yeah, they definitely take the division. There's no way Seattle.
I mean, it might be with 12 games. It might be a 12-5.
Smart.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's smart.
Hey Jake, you better go hit up Geno Smith for some of that money he got from his big contract for hyping them up so much.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
The reason I'm picking Seattle is not because of Geno. I don't think Geno's that great. I just think his
now he's not that great. He was the MVP candidate when he was
around him is great.
When he was with the Broncos, he was the MVP guy.
He was the MVP candidate, right?
Wow.
That's what he said.
That's what you said, Jake.
Who, Geno?
Yeah, that's what you said.
You said it.
For
You
Geno
said it.
Smith? No, I did
Yeah.
You
not.
said Geno Smith
Oh, no, it was
was
Teddy.
an
my Lord.
MVP.
Oh, no, he-
It came out your
My
mouth.
bad.
It was
He
Teddy.
said Teddy
Wow.
Bridgewater. He was talking
Teddy.
Oh,
about
they're
Teddy.
right.
That's not good either. That's not
That's
a
not
good
good
take
either,
either.
Get
They're
out of
both
here. Stop
bad
hating,
takes.
man. Stop hating.
It's
All right,
such
go
a
to the
bad.
next NFC.
It's such
Which
a
one
bad
next?
take that we thought it was yours. So,
Wait,
all right. So let's go.
You know what? Jake is no longer hot take Jake. Jake is horrible take Jake. That's what he
No,
is.
get outta
Blasphemy
here.
bunker all day. Let's go.
All right, let's go, man. NFC South. Go ahead. We'll go same order. Omar, unless you want to switch it back. Go.
Nah,
Ken.
go ahead. Yeah, go with Cam first. Let's see.
Okay, let's go the opposite way. Ken team, go first. NFC
All right,
South.
man, NFC South, man. I'm gonna go with a sleeper team, my former team. First of all, I'm gonna. No. Wait. Let me. Hold on.
Jake. I mean, Ken team.
I'm gonna go New Orleans 11-6. Listen. I'm going New Orleans 11-6. Right?
Okay.
I'm going New Orleans 11-6.
New Orleans.
I'm gonna get the Falcons 9-8. The Falcons
okay.
9-8.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Saints 8-9. Oh, hold on, I just said it. Hold on. I
Saints.
said the Saints.
Number
Hold on, I
one.
said it. What did I say first, Flo?
You said
11
Saints
and
first.
six.
I'm going Saints.
11 and 6.
Saints
And then the Hawks.
11-6. I'm gonna go Falcons.
Falcons. Sorry.
Falcons. I'm gonna go 9-8.
Okay.
Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go 7-10. Carolina 5-11. Carolina.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Okay. Okay. So you got New Orleans winning it.
Yep.
So you think
Nice.
Atlanta has an outside shot as at a wild card? Outside shot?
A wild card.
Maybe.
A good wild
I
card.
guess it depends. Yeah, it depends on everybody else.
But it depends on the other divisions too, bro. Depends
Right.
on how everybody else settle up too. Right.
All right. What you got, Jake? NFC South.
Of course, I have the Saints. Derek Carr finally is not with the most horrible
You got the
team
Saints.
you could ever assemble in the NFL. So he's doing better.
Oh.
So he's gonna absolutely do good. I even have them third place in the whole NFC this year as well. So they'd probably be like a 13-4. They're losing very few games.
13.
13-4, 12-5. Absolutely.
Who are the Saints?
Yes.
Wow.
The
Okay.
Panthers are the second best team, and I am really teetering.
Wow.
I don't know who to
What?
pick between them
What
or
is-
the Giants.
All right. You
As
know what?
the last team to make the wild card spot for me. But
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
put them at a 9-7, or a 9-8, 10-7 record.
Which
We go
one?
back-
The
we go
Panthers.
back-
Which one
Hey,
though?
wait.
Which one? You got to pick one.
I'll go 10-7. They
Okay.
win 10 games. I like
We-
Bryce Young.
What about Saints then? 12 or 13?
I'm gonna go 13.
Okay. Wow.
We need to. We need to treat Jake. We need to treat Jake like the military. Give him a little surprise inspection.
Yeah.
See what kind of nonsense you over there smoking off camera.
No, there is no nonsense. This guy, that is a good roster. That Panthers roster is a good roster.
It's a
I just
decent.
think they have a rookie quarterback. I think they
There's-
challenge New Orleans
the
next
thing,
year.
man.
There's
Rookie
no
quarterback.
way they win that many.
Man, ain't
games.
no way,
no.
no rookie. He
No.
So they're in second. He's got him in second.
I got them
10-7.
second. I got
We
the
got
Falcons
third.
and Bucks in the Caleb Williams. That's what I'm going to start calling it. The Caleb Williams camp. They are chasing for Caleb Williams next year. They both suck.
I like that.
So they both will have either 5-11 and under records.
So who's third? and fourth?
Wow.
Who's third or who's
Well, I
fourth?
go Falcons and then Bucks. I think Baker Mayfield is the worst quarterback you've ever seen.
Not far off.
Okay. All right. What do you got, Omar?
Yeah, mine actually lined up with Can.
Okay.
Pretty evenly. So I got New Orleans there,
Okay.
number one. I do agree with Jake. Derek Carr is finally not on the horrible Raiders squad, and he actually has a chance to win. I love you, my Raiders. I do, but
Yeah.
you know, hey, the record speaks for
Hey,
itself.
you're an honest broker for the Raiders. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
well, you know, the record speaks for itself the past 20 years. I can't
Right.
go out here and lie to the people in their face when they know we're not a good team. That being
Right.
said, we are getting better, so that's okay. Anyways,
Okay.
neither here nor there. New Orleans, 10 wins. I got maybe 11 I could see. I got Atlanta second, so I got to agree with Ken there. I'm going to go 8 wins with
8 wins
Atlanta.
for them. Okay.
Yeah,
Opposite.
I don't think they're going to make the wild card. I think they get beat out by we'll
Okay.
get to that in just a second. And then Tampa Bay, I agree. that quarterback situation is horrible. They do still have Mike Evans, which I guess is a shining light, but I got 6 wins for them. They're not going to be good at all. They might be even worse than that. And then I got Carolina again being last, 4 wins. 4 wins. There's not many times where you're going to have, he's not Joe Burrow. Okay, he's not going to come in and light the world a storm. I do like Bryce Young's potential. I think that he is going to be good eventually, even maybe. But at the same time, I just don't think that's this year, and I think they have 4 wins.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Oh man. You know what? I think Canteen's been listening to me too much. He's been learning from the master.
Hey, the master the Jew.
Yeah, I think we all like the Saints, right, to win that division. I don't like as much as Jake, but I like them kind of like Canteen, 11-6. I think they may even win 12. I got them maybe winning 12 games. New Orleans looks good. Derek Carr, I think he's gonna be rejuvenated in a new place. They always have a solid defense, so I feel like they're gonna be just good enough to get kind of that 12 games, and I think Atlanta's gonna do a lot better than some people think. I think Ritter's gonna be solid. He's gonna have 2 solid running backs. He's gonna have a solid run game. The defense is okay, and I think they're gonna win some ugly games. Just kind of grinding it out. And so I kind of got I like my Canteen. I got 9-8 for them, and I believe a little bit in Baker. I'm gonna just a little bit.
You shouldn't do that. Please don't put any of your paycheck on that, please.
Right.
Not put any money on that.
Yeah, I won't bet money on it.
Don't go to DraftKings. Don't go to FanDuel. Don't spend your paycheck on that nonsense.
I'm gonna give them an 8 and 9. I think that we're gonna go 8 and 9 for them, and I think the Panthers will also be around that, maybe a 7 and 10, just because of the rookie quarterback. They do have a solid defense, and I think they got a decent team around him, but he's a rookie. I just feel like he's gonna need another year. I think he'll help win some games. He may even get 8 games, but I'm gonna go 7 and 10 on that. So I just feel like they just don't got quite enough, and he's not gonna have enough help. I feel like he may even get banged up. He's kind of a small guy. I feel like he may get banged up a game or 2. Have to sit out, and then we'll have to put in the backup. I don't even know who the backup is over there, so I don't even know the backup in Carolina. I don't even know.
They have to get to the backup.
Y'all are really undercutting Bryce Young. What he's about to do.
And Bryce Young, but he's just
he's young, man. He's a rookie.
He's young, and plus, the NFL has proven that small quarterbacks don't last too long. And he's he's not only short, but he's like thin. He's like 170 pounds. I mean, he's not a big guy at all. Somebody's going to fall on him. Someone's going to pull him. I mean, I just feel like he's going to get injured. Not a bad injury. I'm hoping he doesn't get injured.
So every one of y'all had Carolina last, and you talk about blasphemy?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yes,
because we're not.
They're going to be last. There is a close to 0%. I would never say it was impossible, but it's almost as close to 0 as possible that Carolina is not last place in the division.
Now, I could see them coming in 3rd. I could see them moving up into 3rd place, but I don't see them going higher than that. Yeah, that's just me. All right, so
you're right. No, you're right. Tampa Bay. You're right. Tampa Bay could fall completely on their face.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. They could fall completely on their face.
I could see them flip flop. What'd you have, Jake? What'd you say?
I'm saying I don't know how we y'all relying on Baker Mayfield and Desmond Ridder to win more games than Bryce Young.
Well, Desmond Ridder's got a better team around him, I think. He's gonna have great running back. He's probably gonna have the rookie of the year.
Running back, receivers.
He's got 2 solid running backs.
The defense is solid, and come on.
Defense is okay. They're not solid. They're okay.
Receiver.
You don't have much of a pass rush.
Drake London
is a solid receiver. Yeah.
Well, you better do your homework.
But I think they're going to be more run oriented. What happened?
Your homework, what?
I play Madden. He's only good in Madden. I'm sorry.
Man.
All right, so let's go. Hey, NFC North. Let's go the other way now. Or we can go Jake first since he hadn't gone first yet, and then we'll go Omar Canteen.
All right, guys. Let me tell you something, man. And y'all know this well.
Okay. How well? We'll see.
Jared Goff is the team to beat this year. They go 13-4, They will beat the overall record between the Eagles and Saints. They will have the number 1 seed, 13-4.
Hey, I hope you write this. Hey, I hope you write this.
Write it all down. Hey, write it.
hope
Take a
you write
picture.
this.
Y'all
Take a picture. Do what you got to do.
I'm going 1
Canty.
through 4. Some of y'all ain't giving me records for everybody, so I'm not right. I'm just writing some of the records down that you got. Like 13 and 4, I'm writing that down.
They will be the number 1 seed though in the
out of the
NFC.
NFC.
Wow. Okay,
The
I'm gonna write
Vikings
that
will
down.
go second, but they will
Number
not
one
make the
seed.
playoffs. I'll probably put them at a 9-8. They'll miss the playoffs.
Wow.
Packers and Bears will also now be in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes as well. I'll go Packers, probably win a little bit more games. I would say 5-11, 5-12.
Wow.
And I got the Bears going about 3-14. Justin Fields will now be known as a bust. Sorry, Canteen. I don't know why you've been hyping this guy up.
Justin.
He'll be known as a bust, and they will
Wow.
be trading that boy next year.
Wow. Okay. But a lot of people got Chicago making a push this year with Justin
Yeah, a lot of
Fields.
idiots.
Okay. Most of those idiots get paid millions of dollars, though.
Yeah. They need to hire me on.
Yeah, maybe they should. What do you got, kids?
Outsmarting them
Yeah.
on this one.
Okay. What do you got, kids?
Hey, I'm going Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, and they're going to be number 1.
Oh, really?
Hey, I'm
You're gonna go
going with the
Minnesota?
Vikings 12-5. I'm going Vikings 12-5.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going Vikings 12-5.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go with Detroit. Jared Goff. They
Okay.
got another running back up there. That guy from Alabama, I think Ingram or whatever his name, whatever the kid from Alabama, they got him.
Right.
I'm going 11-6 with Detroit.
Okay. So maybe they get 2 teams in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 11-6 with Detroit.
That's gonna knock
I'm
your
gonna
Falcons
go
out.
9-8. I'm going 9-8 with Green Bay.
Wow. You
Going
can
9-8 with Green Bay.
It's gonna be the hardest division in the NFC.
And I think that the Bears gonna go 8-9.
Wow. That's gonna be a hard fought division, a close division then.
How the hell do you have the worst division? How do you have the worst division fighting that good?
As I said, 12-5 with the Vikings. What I said, 11-6.
11-6 for the
11-6
for the
with
Lions.
Detroit. 9-8 with the Packers. 8-9 with the
Wow.
Bears.
Wow.
Period.
Okay.
You have the worst division fighting for the best spots. Best record.
What you got, Omar?
I apologize there, gentlemen. It seems that Jake's takes are so horrible. My computer decided right now to say I do no more. So my computer gives me looks like a little
trying to
bit
die.
of a warning here. It's just going to turn off if Jake
Okay.
has another bad take the rest of the dang show. So, anyways, let me get to my picks. I didn't even hear what you said either, and I'm glad I didn't because it sounded blasphemous already right when I was getting cut off. Blasphemy bunker. I'm going NFC North. We're going Minnesota. 11 games.
Blasphemy bunker.
Minnesota 11 games. I don't
You got
think
Minnesota?
they'll be as good as
Okay.
last year.
So you got them
but
first place
Yes, I do have them
at
first
11.
place.
Okay. At 11.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I still think they're the best in that division right now. But one of my sleeper teams that I like, well, everybody's sleeper team, Detroit,
Right.
who I have beating out Atlanta for the last wild card. I got them
Right.
with nine wins.
Wow,
for the
okay.
Lions.
You have them too low.
I could see them going higher. I could see 10 wins. I could see 10. I can't go any higher than 10, but I'm going to go 9.
Okay.
And then Chicago. I like Justin Fields and the Ascent, but they're still not a great team. 6 wins.
Okay.
And then finally Green Bay. Jordan Love hasn't proved himself yet.
Right.
The rest of the team has lost pieces year after year.
Right.
With Devontae Adams and everything else, Aaron Rodgers and so on and so forth. I got them at 5 wins, and I could even see them being worse.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, Flo. Come on, Flo. Flo, hey,
Man.
follow your protege. Your protege has laid the way. Am I right or wrong?
You've been pretty good. You've been pretty good, man.
I like your pick so far. Yeah, I like your pick.
You got pretty
Yeah,
good
sure.
solid picks. Jake's the one that's a little out there.
Y'all have Detroit way too low. I'm not
That's the
understanding.
understatement of the year.
He's the one that's a little kind of.
That's That's the perfect music we should be using for Jake every time. He'd be making these alien picks. Something wrong with him. He got 3 eyes in the back of his head or something. I don't know what's going on.
All right, so I like Minnesota. I don't know. I guess because I watched the quarterback show and I really like. I just like Cousins.
Here we go.
He really kind of rubbed off on me. But I think they're going to struggle a little bit. I think they're going to struggle from last year. I got Detroit edging them out, so I'm going to go Detroit wins this division. Canteen has Minnesota. Me and Jake are kind of agreeing here, but I got them doing 11 games. I got them winning at 11 games, and I've got Minnesota also at 11 games. I think it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to go down some kind of tiebreaker between them. I think they're both going to be 11-6, and they're going to be the ones battling for that position, depending on the record. I'm going to say, I'm going to say, let's just say Detroit wins that on the tiebreaker or something. And then we'll go, I think Chicago's going to be halfway decent. I think they still got, their defense isn't very good still. And so I think they're going to be in third place. I got them basically 8 and 9. And then Green Bay, Jordan missed a wide open guy. In the preseason, I don't know if you saw that. He was like wide open. How do you, the guy's been in three. Is this his third off season?
He's not. Yeah,
you can't
horrible.
miss. He wasn't even being pressured. That really scared me on him. I think maybe they win. I'm gonna give them 7 games just because I think they got a solid O-line and they got some decent players, and I think they can maybe take it out of his hands a little bit and maybe get him to 7 and 10. But yeah, I still got them. I think we all got them in last place except Canteen's got them in third, I think, but he's got it close between them and Chicago. So that's what I got. All right, so let's go NFC East, where the Cowboys are at. Our team, Canteen.
Go ahead, Cam. What you got? That's your team, baby.
Let's go,
Is that your team now?
I'll kick it out. Hey, Flo, I'm gonna be a straight shooter. I'm gonna be honest. Be a straight shooter out the box, man.
Oh, here we go. It sounds homerish.
When he says that, he's gonna destroy somebody.
I'm going Eagles 13-4, number 1. Eagles 13-4.
Okay.
I'm going Dallas 12-5. 12-5 Dallas, 12-5. I got a few sleeper games with Dallas now, you know. Giants gonna go 9-8, and the Commanders gonna go 8-9. Period. That's it.
You flipped the script on me. I did not expect that at all.
and Dallas my team, but out the gate, Dallas got some hard games out the gate.
They got a tough schedule coming out the gate. Yeah.
You got a tough schedule. The first 4-5 weeks be tough, man. So but I got.
Okay. All right, Jake, what you got?
All right.
And come on, man. Be honest. Don't be just because you hate the Cowboys.
Right.
I'm being honest.
The Cowboys were like 5 wins or something.
Okay. I'll let you. You'll be honest.
I have the Eagles winning the division. Of course. They will be second place in the NFC.
Okay.
They're going to go about, I would say 12-5. 12-5, 13-4 again. I'm just saying Lions will breach the tiebreaker on everybody. That's why I have the Lions doing what they do. I think a lot of the top teams.
12.
Huh?
Let's just kind of put it out there. 13 or 12 for them.
I'll go 12-5.
Okay.
12-5.
Okay, now finish your thought.
The Cowboys will go 11-6.
Okay.
They will lose again. In the honest.
I can rock with it, baby.
And I think us talking really made me have to put my decision.
Hello?
I think the Commanders will be last, but I think the Giants will not make the playoffs. I think it will be the Panthers in the wild card because I think the Commanders will beat the Giants because of what Sam Howell is about to do. I think the Giants will go about 8-9, and the Commanders will go 7-10. But we will see the upgrade of Sam Howell. We will see the emergence of Sam Howell. And boy, are we going to be really chasing on. You got Jalen Hurts as the best quarterback in the league. In that division.
Wow.
And then you got Sam Howell as the second best quarterback in that division. Once it's all said and done. With that, you'll see that absolutely.
Games? How does he be the
second? Yeah, because they're going to lose in shootout games, Flo. They're going to lose in shootout games. And there's going to be more of a reason why they need to fire Ron Rivera. He does nothing for that team, man.
All the disrespect on.
And they're going to move Eric Bieniemy as head coach or what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I
Really?
mean, that probably will happen, but damn, all the disrespect on Dakota Rain Prescott's head right there. Jesus.
Man,
Absolutely.
Going down on Dakota. All right,
Oh.
Omar, what you got, man?
So y'all might have changed my mind a little bit there with that discussion. I actually had Philadelphia the same as everybody else so far, 12-5. So that's why I had. Now, before,
Okay.
when I picked these earlier, I gave Dallas 13 wins.
Okay.
But I also did not realize how hard their schedule was. So
Dallas got a rough schedule, bro.
I'm gonna say 12 as well for them. I'm gonna take that back and not say 13, but they do win the division over Philadelphia.
So you're going like I went with the NFC North tie.
I think Philadelphia just lost a couple pieces that were really important to their defense, and I feel like they're not going to win as many games this year. I feel like Dallas all around, I believe, has now, as I mentioned, since the Eagles, lost some key pieces, I feel like the Dallas team is all around better than the Eagles, which is why they're my pick to go to the Super Bowl for the NFC. So I will go 12 wins for both of them. And then I'm going to go Giants, 8 wins. Okay. They don't make the playoffs. I don't like the Giants. I never have. I mean, Brian Daboll at least looks like a decent coach, but Daniel Jones is an average at best, if that. And Saquon Barkley, we don't know how much longer he's even going to be there, but hopefully they'll get the most out of him this year because they're going to need it. That being said, the 8-9, yeah, and then the Commanders. Horrible as always. Just the Raiders of the East. That's all they are. So 5. I got them going 5-12.
Ooh.
And that's even being generous.
Can I say this?
Because I think they'll probably be worse than that.
Can I ask you something, Flo, real quick?
Okay. Go ahead.
Are you paying Omar on the side? Are you setting the lead? What are we doing here?
No,
everybody thinks I'm playing favorites with Flo on this, and
I know. Even Clever D was like, he was trying to put him under the bus.
Like, what's going on, man?
I just really think Dallas has a complete team. I just do. I think they have a complete team. I think if anything, their weak link is Dak Prescott, and he's not a weak link. He's a better quarterback.
Let me ask you this real quick, Omar. Have you eaten a Snickers? You're not you when you're hungry, bro. I'm being honest. What is going on?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
My God.
I'm gonna start having to come with some one-liners for you.
I know, man. He wants
one-liners for you.
That was a
good
one.
ridiculous.
That was a good one. Gotta eat the Snickers, man.
I
think he had a Snickers right before the show, so he's good.
So what do you say, Flo? Come on, break the tie. What do you got?
Man. Here we go, man.
Don't bail out on your team too, just like him.
I'm not gonna bail. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be.
Don't be a homer either. Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying not to be a homer. I mean, they got a fairly tough schedule. The Jets could be good, but we don't know. That's the second game. The Giants aren't going to be that good. Arizona, it's probably they should win this. So the first 4 games, we should go 4-0, at least 3-1. Then they got the Niners and the Chargers, so those will be tough games. They got to bye, and then the back end gets a little tougher. You got Philadelphia again, the Rams, who I think are going to be better. Seattle, who'll be a solid team. You got Philadelphia twice, basically, and then you got Buffalo, Miami, Detroit to kind of closing out the year. Those will be tough games to close out the year. So that's the only thing that's got me is that they got a tough back end. I think they'll start out well because Arizona and England, I think they can beat them. It's not in New England, so that's a plus for us. But then you go into you got 49ers and the Chargers next. So I'm gonna say. Hey, what's good, Lamar? But Wild Card Mar, what's up, baby?
What up, Wild Card?
I hope he just heard the blasphemy and the BS that I've been hearing. I got 3 Cowboy fans just oozing over each other.
He's a Raiders fan. God. Hey, he's a Raiders fan. What are you talking about? All right. So let's go. I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna stay strong. I said this for a while back. They're gonna be 13-4. Cowboys gonna be 13-4. They're gonna have a great season. I feel like Dak's gonna have a bounce back year. I think that he's not gonna have as many interceptions. He said he wouldn't have 10. Just because he said that, he's gonna have 10 interceptions. So I think that he's gonna have 10 just because he said that. I think he kind of put it out there in the atmosphere. So he's gonna have at least 10, but it won't be like he did last year. I think he'll be better. I think they're gonna take the ball out of his hands. I think McCarthy's gonna run the ball a little more. Deuce Staley, I like what he brought to the table. I don't know if you saw the preseason game. He looked pretty good, real shifty.
Saints ain't winning no
Deuce.
damn.
I like Deuce. I like Deuce Vaughn. Maybe even taking more carries from Pollard at some point, or being that specialty back. So I think they're going to be, and I've always said that the Philadelphia is going to take a step back. Every quarterback that's gotten paid, they always take a step back after they go to the Super Bowl, after they get paid, things like that. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Elias, who's got him? Oh yeah, Jake's got them winning 13 games. Elias, yeah, Jake's got them winning 13 games too. All right, so I think that the Eagles will take a step back, but they're still a solid team. Everybody talks how Dak lost Kellen Moore, but he lost his offensive coordinator too, and he was good to him. He had a good game plan for Jalen Hurts. He lost his offensive coordinator and his defensive coordinator, so that's going to be tough for them. Everybody keeps saying how we lost Kellen Moore, but I mean, he lost both his coordinators. I think he's going to take a step back. He just got paid. There's something about quarterbacks getting paid in the NFL that they just take a step back. I'm not saying he's going to be horrible, but he's going to take a step back compared to last season. I'm going to say they go 12-5 and come in second. They still make the playoffs. I like the Giants a little more than some of y'all. I feel like we might have 3 teams make the playoffs again. I'm not sure.
That's not happening.
But I'm gonna say the Giants. Well, see, this is the other thing. Daniel Jones got paid too, so I feel like he's gonna take a step back. He's not gonna be as good as he was last year. Yeah. So maybe they won't. I'm gonna I talk myself out of it. 9-8 for the Giants. They just missed the playoffs. But I think that Washington's going to be some trouble for some of the teams. They have a really good defense. I think Howell is going to be decent. He's not going to be the second best quarterback, but he's going to be pretty good. And I think their defense is going to keep them in a lot of these games. I think they go 8-9.
Where are y'all getting this from? I don't understand. Like,
I have the opposite. I have the opposite of that. I think Sam Howell keeps them in games. I don't think their defense. Ron Rivera needs to be fired.
No, their defense will keep them in some of these games. They had a solid defense last year. If you look at last year's, and they're going to be even better this year, I think. They didn't pick up the what is it for Young? They didn't pick up his 5th-year option because he's been hurt, but he's going to come back healthy. So I feel like he's going to help them in their defense. He's going to be playing for another contract for next year. So we'll see what happens. I think that Washington does make a decent push. And there's a petition out there. I don't know if y'all heard. There's a petition out there, 92,000 signatures to get it changed back to the Redskins. It was actually a Native American guy who was in the military. He put out a petition to change it back to the Redskins. He said it honors them, just like the Seminoles for the Florida State honors that the Native Americans.
Yeah.
And so he's
happening. I can tell you.
I'm just telling you, there was a petition out there. He got like 92,000 signatures so far. But anyway,
you remember earlier how I said that there was a almost 0% chance that Carolina didn't end up last. There is a 0% chance that they changed back to what it was.
Well, who knows?
Before.
That new owner, he probably doesn't want to do that. He's probably afraid of the woke crowd or whoever.
Of course,
I don't think he'll do it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's
I'm just saying. I'm
It's
just
in
putting
the
it out
past.
there because I know a lot of Redskins fans are.
And 90,000 signatures isn't a lot, anyways, is it though?
But he got it in like a week. He got him, and he's getting more and more signatures.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, and so I'm just saying.
But yeah, I still don't think it's enough. But
I think it's a long shot. I mean, it's a long shot, of course, but that's what I got out there. All right, so I didn't get y'all's NFC West. If you want to put them out there, you can. I didn't get the records. I got most of the records except for the NFC West. I just kind of went 1, 2, 3. Omar, do you have the records in front of you?
Yeah, NFC West. I got 12 for San Francisco.
12?
I got 8
Okay.
for Seattle. 6 for the Rams.
Okay.
And 4 for
Okay.
Arizona.
4 for Arizona. What did you got, Jake?
I got the Hawks going 11-6.
The Hawks?
49ers go 10-7. Rams go 6-11, and Cards go 3-14.
6-11 and 3-14.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you have, Canteen? I know you said 7-9 for Arizona. Who'd you have first? What'd you have? Chicago.
7-9 for Arizona.
What'd you have Chicago at? I mean, San Francisco. My bad.
I think I said 13-4 for San Fran.
Okay.
13-4 for San Fran.
Seattle was second place. What'd you have for them?
11-5. 11. I think 11-6. 11-6.
Okay, we'll do that. And
And
then
then went 9
the Rams
9-7 for the Rams.
be 9-8. So
Yeah, you know you got it, man.
okay. All right. That's it, man. Wow. Woo. So next we're gonna we'll go do the AFC South. Next time we'll do the AFC South and I'm sorry.
You mean the whole AFC,
We'll
right?
do the AFC, the whole AFC next time. And then
Hey, we going Sunday or Monday, man?
I can go Sunday next week. Everybody go Sunday?
Hold on.
Okay. Can you go Sunday? Let's go. That's our usual day. I mean, that's
Sunday at 7?
Sunday at 7.
Let me double check.
Well, 8 p.m. Well, 8 Eastern, 7 Central.
Sunday's what?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sunday's
I like
20th?
keeping it.
Sunday?
Yeah, I'm good with Sunday. Yeah, I'm good with Sunday, bro.
Sunday at 7. All right. So let's go back. We're going back to Sundays, and then if we have to, we'll go.
And
Monday,
so what we gonna do when football season kick off? We're gonna go Sunday night, Sundays.
yeah, we'll go Sunday. So the Sunday before it kicks off, we'll do the first week 1 predictions.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sunday before everything kicks. I think it kicks on Thursday night, right? Isn't that the first game?
On the 9th, 8th or 9th.
Lions versus Chiefs. Can't wait.
Oh,
Might be an upset.
is that on Thursday night football?
Canteen. You didn't hear last week. It is going to be an upset. You heard it here first.
Is that the
man.
7th?
Can't wait.
I was here last week. I had to get off early because I was getting on the flight, bro. I was here last week.
I know you left early. I had that what was it? Big wild card Mark crying at the end. He was over there wondering. Figure it out.
Wild Card Mar was crying. Oh man, did you hear that Wild Card?
Wow. The
He was
disrespect.
crying.
That was
let him
probably
disrespect
begging me
you
to
like
pick the Chiefs
that.
to do something.
So we're gonna do Sunday,
Hey,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Lions, man.
Lions gonna.
Come on, guys. Get on the bandwagon.
So you're saying
I do like
Lions.
them. They are an up and coming team. I just don't think they're going to win that division this year. I just think
Number 1
Minnesota
seed.
still has
Number
better-
1 seed.
That's definitely
Wow.
not happening, dude. I don't
Number
know.
1
what
seed in the conference.
There's no way that
I don't know
happens,
if you
man.
There's no
you kidding
way.
me?
There's just no way.
We're gonna look at Jared Goff very differently after this season.
Hey, so
I'm
Flo,
warning you.
once football season starts, we're going Sundays, right?
Yeah, once football season, we're gonna try to go Sundays at 7. We'll preview
Eight,
what happened
my
that
time,
day,
and I just start building my
predict
time
what
around
happens.
that.
Yeah. And
So
then
what?
we'll
We're gonna go in that hour between the end of the Sunday day games and the Sunday night game. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of go in that time frame.
that's where
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what-
that's what we'll try and do. Yeah, we'll kind of preview the Sunday Night Football and see what happened that day, and then we'll even throw out our predictions. So it'll be heavy, man. Once it gets,
I mean,
I
we
like
got
that.
college, y'all. We got a lot to cover, man.
yeah. We
cover,
may throw in another show. A lot of football happening, man. We may throw in another show on Saturday or maybe on Monday. But the Broncos.
put that trash away. Russ
Next
about to
week,
get
guys, I'm
cooked.
warning y'all now. Next week, you're gonna hear it.
Russ about to
AFC.
get cooked.
Right? Hey, thanks everybody. I appreciate everybody out
Trash
there.
outta here.
Please like, subscribe,
All right, y'all.
comment, do all that good stuff, man. I appreciate all the comments.
Thank
Everybody.
y'all.
Hey, oh look, Lamar is out there.
Oh, we love y'all.
Lamar's
Woo!
out there.
Let's go.
Hey, he said he had you crying, Lamar. Lamar, he had you crying.
Oh,
He
and
said.
seven.
Yeah, look at that. Keep it up, Jake. 0-17.
We're sweeping the
17
Chiefs this year.
Broncos.
You're not sweeping the Chiefs. That's not happening. What are you talking about?
Woo! He's gonna owe me $250, Mar. He's gonna owe me
I mean,
$250.
these takes just keep getting worse and worse by the day.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's
Oh,
like
I
Go
can't
eat
wait
that
either.
Snickers.
lukewarm
Can't wait
Jake.
either. Can't wait either.
Go eat that
Can't wait
Snickers,
either.
Omar.
Oh,
God.
lukewarm Jake, huh?
No,
now
have
you
a
gonna be
Stop smoking that flow pack, bro.
By-
Stop smoking
by-
it.
by
Oh,
football season, you gonna be cold take, Jake, sucker.
Cold take Jake.
Hey, let's go!
He'll be cold fish Jake. Hey, Omar, man. He'll be like a dead fish in the water.
All right,
Brothers.
y'all.
Let's go, man. Thanks
See
for
y'all
joining
next
us.
week.
Man. Thanks, Omar.
Be good, boys.
Canteen. Warm take Jake. We appreciate you, Canteen, man. We gotta make that
All right,
Dallas
man.
game, Canteen.
Bro, we gotta
Hang
go,
out.
man. You better stop
Okay.
playing. Stop
Hey,
playing.
hang out. Don't hang up, man. We'll talk after.
All right.
Yeah, give
I'll
it about
hang
2
out
minutes. All right, man. We'll see you later. Appreciate you. Comment,
All right.
like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. See you in a minute, Canteen. Hold up, okay? All right, we'll see y'all next time on the bottom line. We appreciate you. Our NFC picks. Next week, AFC picks. Man, football season starting. Man. He's picking Detroit to upset the Chiefs, Mar. You believe that? Oh, man. I can't wait. Remember, I told you 17-0 is on the board for the Chiefs. We'll see you next time, guys. Bottom line.